I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update from Monday, August the 25th, 2014. Hundreds attended the funeral yesterday of the 4-year-old Israeli boy who was killed by a rocket attack from Gaza. Daniel Traegerman was killed Friday when a rocket fired from the Gaza Strip exploded near his home at kibbutz Nachal Oz. The kibbutz, part of the Sha'ar HaNegev Regional Council, is located close to Israel's border with Gaza, and the code red rocket alert warning gave the family just 3 seconds to reach a safe room, and Daniel's parents were not able to get to him in time. After the attack, the IDF concluded that the rocket that killed the little boy was fired from near a school in Gaza, being used as a shelter of UNRWA, the UN Relief and Works Agency in Gaza. And on Friday night, an off-duty IDF soldier was critically injured by a rocket attack at an intersection near Ashdod, which also lightly injured several others. He remains in very serious condition. Heavy rocket fire from Gaza continued into Israel throughout the weekend. 3 people were injured yesterday when a rocket hit another kibbutz in Sha'ar HaNegev, and a rocket seriously injured 2 people and moderately injured a 3rd person at the Erez border crossing in Israel yesterday. The 3 wounded are Israeli Arab taxi drivers who were at the border crossing to pick up wounded Gazans and bring them into Israel for medical treatment. A rocket was also fired from Lebanon into Israel Saturday night that hit a building in the Upper Galilee, lightly injuring 2 children. Also this weekend, an Israeli man was seriously injured when the car he was driving in was hit by rocks in the West Bank. The Times of Israel reports that 25-year-old Yedaya Sharton was hit in the head Saturday night by Palestinians who threw rocks at his car near Gush Etzion, which ultimately caused the car to overturn. The Times of Israel report said that a group of Palestinians from a nearby village ran to the scene to help and alerted IDF soldiers and called emergency services, who took the man to Hadassah Hospital, as well as his wife and baby, who were also in the vehicle and were lightly injured. Israel's Air Force, meanwhile, continued its counterstrikes on Gaza this weekend, targeting rocket launchers and numerous other terror targets. And in a joint operation between the IDF and the Shin Bet, Israel's security agency, a vehicle containing 3 members from the terrorist organization Jaish al-Islam, or Army of Islam, was targeted by an airstrike today, killing all 3 terror operatives from the group, who were said to be plotting an attack against Israel in the near future. Jaish al-Islam works with the close support and financial assistance of Hamas. The Jewish Council for Public Affairs called for civility and security on college campuses in light of growing anti-Semitism. As students head back to school, JCPA President Rabbi Steve Gutto called for campus leaders to counter hateful speech on campus and to help foster an atmosphere where students can feel safe in expressing their opinions and ideas. Gutto noted in his statement the spate of anti-Semitic incidents worldwide over the past summer. And last week at Temple University, Jewish student Daniel Vessel was punched in the face and called anti-Semitic slurs during an exhibit at the school. Vessel, who is also a fellow of CAMERA, the Committee for Accuracy in Middle East Reporting, was apparently discussing the conflict in Gaza with individuals at the booth of Students for Justice in Palestine when he was assaulted. CAMERA, together with several other pro-Israel groups, Stand With Us, the Lawfare Project, Scholars for Peace in the Middle East, and the Simon Wiesenthal Center Campus Outreach, among others, signed a statement condemning the assault. Students for Justice in Palestine also condemned the attack and denied that it was carried out by one of their members. Almost 200 Hollywood actors, producers, and executives have signed onto a letter supporting Israel against Hamas. Among them, actors Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Seth Rogen, Sarah Silverman, and many others, who signed Creative Community for Peace's pro-Israel, anti-Hamas open letter, which expresses great sadness for the loss of life by Israelis and by Palestinians in Gaza, and takes a strong stand against Hamas. It reads, "While we stand firm in our commitment to peace and justice, we must also stand firm against ideologies of hatred and genocide which are reflected in Hamas's charter. adding that Hamas cannot be allowed to rain rockets on Israeli cities, nor can it be allowed to hold its own people hostage. Writing, hospitals are for healing, not for hiding weapons. Schools are for learning, not for launching missiles. Children are our hope, not our human shields. The letter is being published in several magazines and newspapers in the U.S., including Billboard, Variety, and The Hollywood Reporter. The Creative Community for Peace organization, who initiated the statement of support, aims to bring together, quote, prominent members of the entertainment industry to counter the cultural boycott against Israel and promote an accurate image of the Jewish state. And turning now to our Shalom TV programming for Monday night, August the 25th. Coming up at 8 o'clock, Pulitzer Prize-winning deputy editor of the Wall Street Journal, Bret Stephens, analyzes U.S. foreign policy, the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, Iran, and anti-Semitism in a program sponsored by the Jewish Week from Park East Synagogue in New York City. And then at 9 o'clock on L'chaim, Israeli singer David Broza talks about Israel today, his hopes, and also performs. That's tonight here on Shalom TV and ShalomTV.com. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Monday, August the 25th, 2014. I'm Teisha Bader.